So
Nope.
I had Herb Howard.
Herb.
Oh, Herb. That's right, Herb. Second by Herb. Any discussion on those minutes? Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Those opposed say nay. Okay, we're going down to the annexation review of Quick Trip.
I sent you all a timeline, which I also sent over to the folks at Quick Trip, giving some ideas of the things that have to be done to move the annexation forward if we are proceeding. So Quick Trip would like to build on the east end of town, and Steve and Jeff are on here. Would one of you like to speak as to what you're wishing to do?
I'll let Jeff handle the details, but first of all, I just want to thank all of you for letting us join your meeting tonight. We thought it would be a good idea to sit on with you to answer questions you might have about what our plans look like and timeline. And Jeff will handle most of the heavy lifting because he's the project manager for this. So I just want to say thanks for letting us join your meeting, and hopefully we can answer all your questions.
All right, thanks, Steve. Do you want me to go over the site plan and stuff too after the annexation part, or just the annexation description of the lots at this point?
Pretty much just the annexation portion at this point, yeah.
All right. So the annexation map was included. Currently, Lot 3 of CSM 5843 is a portion that is already in the city of Omro. We are looking to annex roughly the 4 acres to the east of that, listed as Town of Omro. That portion of property is also including Huckleberry Avenue to be extended to the east to the end of our east property line. We have already submitted to be added into the sanitary or the Linda, correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as the
Sewer service area.
The sewer service area, we extended as well to the east property and have taken care of that as well previously. So that's it in a nutshell, I guess, as far as our annexation and the portion of property that we're looking to purchase. This portion of property is only a portion of the property to the north and to the east. We will parcel off this portion from that current parcel owned by the 2 owners that are mentioned in the annexation application. I guess any other questions?
So you're going to hold the whole parcel, or you're going to split the 2 between the parties?
We will only own the portion defined here, roughly 4 acres.
Okay.
So do you all understand where we're talking about?
Where the old strawberry farm was?
Old Strawberry Farm.
Yeah.
So yeah, step 1 is to have Planning Commission say that we can move forward with this, and then tomorrow I would mail out all of the annexation paperwork to the state and to the school district and the town, letting them know that this is our intention. And from there, we're going to end up with a public hearing. So
Once this is kind of started, what's the time? I know there was a timeline on it, but when do you actually start digging if it's passed?
Yeah, I mean, I guess right now, as early as next spring would be the earliest that we would start digging on the property. There is an extensive annexation process and site plan review process and whatnot that'll take several months. But we currently have our 2020 build year already scheduled and on the books for the year. So the spring of 2021 is really the earliest we would start.
okay.
Well, one other quick thing too, in addition to the 4 acres that Jeff mentioned, We're also acquiring, or would acquire the 1.6 acres immediately to the west of it too. That borders on whatever that north-south street is. I can't remember the name.
Yep, the lot 3 that's already a portion in the city limits.
Right, so lot 3 that's in the city limits, plus this annexation area will be joined together prior to building. So we'll see a certified survey map coming through that joins those 2 parcels and also splits off the road right-of-way to extend that road to the east. And there will also be a developer's agreement that we will work through to have them taking care of the road and water and sewer extension.
So as far as the water and sewer concerns, is that City of Omro's job to move up farther, or what, how does that work?
And they would be putting in that water and sewer just like they were any other developer.
Okay,
And Steve Bilkey, I sent you an email today. Quick Trip was asking about working with you on that, so.
Okay, yeah, I think I saw that, yeah.
and then are we also able to include that into our TIF district or not?
Yeah, that'll be, we had a little trouble with our agenda, but I did send or Barb sent a late agenda to you guys tonight, adding that on to the meeting. We thought we had done it and it didn't go through. But all it is a motion saying that we would like you guys to set up a hearing to start the amendment of the TIF district as well, because we have to amend it in order to include the annexed parcel. So it will be a good addition to our TIF and enable us to do a lot of the projects that we were looking forward to in that TIF district.
Tony, you got a question?
How does this fit into the comprehensive plan and future land use map?
The future land use map shows it as a commercial property, both in ours and in the town of Omro's. So it's anticipated as commercial.
The only question I have is when does town of Omro know about all this? Farther in the timeline, or is something we have to let them know ahead of time?
I'm looking at my list here. I think it's right away tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow I send a copy of the petition that was signed by the owners to the town, to the school district, and the Department of Administration, along with the annexation review and the maps and so on. So they will find out as soon as the mail goes up tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
And that's already in a boundary agreement with the city as well, correct?
We do not have any boundary agreements.
We do not.
What we have is area outside of the city limits that you can't extend water and sewer unless you annex. But we don't have any official boundary agreements, no.
Are there any meetings or hearings with the township to approve that?
Not that I'm aware of. They might have one on their own that they discuss it, because they would have the opportunity at that point to say, we don't want this annexation, and then it becomes probably a legal thing. I don't know exactly how that works. John, do you know?
Yeah, they don't really have any say over the process. So they don't have to have a meeting. Linda's right, they may have a meeting just to discuss it. But it doesn't need to go through them. If they wanted to choose to challenge it, they'd have to decide that, but it's not part of the normal process.
And have you ever had that, or is that pretty normal, or?
Well, I've had experiences where the town has attempted to challenge most of the time with direct annexations. They do not, particularly with annexations of the shape that this one is. It's not an unusual shape, like if you had some kind of balloon type of annexation where you got a long corridor with a parcel on it. So I guess I don't know what the town will do, but this doesn't seem at all unusual as far as approvals go.
All right.
Well, I think it'll be a nice addition for the city of Omro.
And they're looking at a full-size Quick Trip with the car wash and trucking, diesel and everything. So it's a larger Quick Trip. So what I need from you guys is a approval for annexation to move forward. And then after that, I'll need approval to set a public hearing to amend the TIF district. So those are the two motions I'm looking for tonight.
Okay, I'd like to make a motion that we approve the motion to go forward for the annexation. And can we also include the other part that you just said?
Sure, if you want to set the public hearing for amending the TIF district number 7, that'd be fine.
Yep. Is there a second?
I'll second the motion.
Okay, got a motion by Mayor Wright and second by Herb Helwig. Any discussion on it? Anyone got any discussion? Hearing none, let's have roll call.
Can't hear you, Barb.
What?
Dave Weiss,
Yes.
Steve Youngworth,
Aye.
Steve Bilkey,
Aye.
Leon Fransky,
Aye.
Larry Wright,
Aye.
and Herb Helwig.
Aye.
That's it.
That's it? So,
Thank you, everybody.
Okay.
We sure appreciate it.
You're welcome, Steve.
Uh,
We had
Okay.
a motion to adjourn.
just hold on. I would just like, again, do another thank you to all of you people that were on this planning commission. I thank you for allowing me to serve with you. The new mayor, which is Steve Youngworth, will be taking over after this. So thank you very much.
Thank you,
Now
Larry.
we have
See you, Larry.
Thanks, Larry.
Okay, a motion
Hi,
to
Larry.
adjourn. Yeah,
Be
motion
safe,
for
everyone.
adjournment.
So moved.
Motion for adjournment? Okay. I got them, all in favor, say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Okay, it's passed. Meeting closed.
Can you
Have a
hit
good
your
night,
gavel?
everyone.
Can you hit your
See you
gavel?
later.
Bye.
Right.
Be safe.
Aye.
Bye.